Welcome to the Court of Heaven, the most important annual meeting of the elders and the reason for our presence. It is an honor to have you among us. Of course. What do you want to know? The Court of Heaven is the name of both the place and the event. Each year, the elders of the tribes gather here to solve their differences and make crucial decisions. It is also an opportunity for people to present their problems to the elders. It is this court's duty to dispense justice, providing the issue is important enough. Last but not least, the Court of Heaven attracts merchants from all over Nazamanes and beyond. Where there are people, there will always be commerce. Merchants and mercenaries, the rich and the poor, everyone has a reason to be here. Just like you. Some people make things happen, others watch things as they happen. It is up to you to decide what you will be, a maker or a watcher. I suggest you walk around and breathe in the air. Meet some people and talk to them. Trade if you want. Since you are here as my guest, you are free to go anywhere. We might encounter some hostility. Make no mistake, the minor tribes will do whatever I tell them to do. It's the elders of the major tribes I am worried about. Not everyone likes the Romans. Some elders may see your presence as a direct attack on our autonomy. Do not speak unless spoken to. Try to be respectful and diplomatic. In a way, this is our Senate. All will be fine if we don't offend anyone. Isil and Maduro are the most respected elders among us. Convincing them both would be a significant diplomatic victory. Udad may get in our way, but you never know with him. And then there's young Warmaksan, who's always hot-blooded. As far as his influence goes, Udad is on par with Maduro. Except he is more of a traditionalist. He prays to his ancestors 2 times a day, dawn and dusk, hoping they would answer his questions. We believe our dead ancestors watch over us. That's why we pray to them. A young man trying to impress his elders? Always a dangerous thing. He is renowned for his prowess in combat, but his diplomatic ability leaves much to be desired.
A man after my own heart.
I believe we shall.
I have trinkets, I take iron, I sell iron. I sell you things others want to get rid of. If you want unwanted things, you're at the right tent. What are you? A scholar of metal? I know metal better than anyone else. If I say it's iron, then it is iron. End of discussion. Look at what I have to offer and tell me what attracts your curiosity. Dignity is what you make of it. From the earliest time I can remember, I was fascinated by metal. As a grown man, I am still obsessed with it. I gather metal and sell it to those who value it. I am as undignified as my customers, and I am proud of it. Did you think I was trying to deceive you? What I sell here is true metal and true metal only. Have you seen these weighted blades? They are of high quality. And maybe you need some tools intended for javelins. Great craftsmanship there. But since you're Roman, you might be interested in this old helmet. It's a bit dented, but I'm sure you'll like it. A desperate treasure hunter sold it to me near Utica. It's ugly and battered indeed. I took it off his hands out of pity.
Domina, look at these inscriptions. PCS. Huh? Publius Cornelius Scipio. By the limping leg of Hephaestus, this is the helmet of the famous general Scipio Africanus. An item of infinite value.
It's a fancy hat, Cineros. Let's not raise our voices too much.
That sounds like a fair price to me. I hope you will find some use for this old thing. Do you want anything else from my stall? Look at them and decide. A good decision. And stop and taste the latest vintage from Utica. Salutations and a nice evening to you, travelers. You look like people of refined taste. Am I wrong? Naturally. You have come to the right place. Our wines rival those of Carthage, and some in fact surpass them. Feel free to browse and tell me if you find something interesting. Well, I would not say better, but they're certainly different. It is not only a matter of different grapes, but also of the environment and the weather. Such things are a matter of taste, but I believe one must taste many things in life. One must explore oneself. Don't you agree? The answer is no one, but we can try. There are, after all, so many different wines to drink in life. I don't have a lot of interesting grapes for you. This year's vintage was rather fragile. Fortunately, that usually means we have some of the best vinegar. And could I perhaps direct your attention to our excellent local honey, in case you want to produce some of your Roman balsam? Our honey is unique. The hive is built inside a tree that is hollowed out. You have never tasted anything like it. I knew you'd be satisfied. You have a sharp eye for quality products. Very well. This great vinegar can be yours for a reasonable price. Great! You will not be disappointed. It always does. Am I wrong to assume you need more than just one flask? Did you forget your coin purse?
This is by far the largest council gathering I have ever attended.
I trade happily with all tribes. All are welcome in my stall.
The famous Roman everyone's been talking about. It is not too late in the day to buy the supplies you need. Approach and look. My store, though humble by your standards, is at your service. Word of your deeds travels fast, especially amongst merchants. We all know of the Roman commander and the riches you possess. Tell me, what do you desire? I mean within the boundaries of what I can provide you with at this stall, of course. I can't grant you immortality yet. On the contrary, it helps my business. Everyone underestimates me and pays the price. Literally, in most cases. I'm not afraid of anyone. They are afraid of me. Of course. There is no way not to be. I do not hail from any tribe you would ever have heard of, however. My tribe is quite small, but we have good relations to both Lunia's tribe and Udad's. Will that be all?
There is no way we can compensate for that. Ask him if he would accept 20 jugs of Carthaginian wine instead. Settle for no more than 30.
There are many dangers in the desert. My goods will protect you from some of them. Along came a warrior. But know this, not all foes fight fair. A blade may not fell you, but venom might. Do you need protection against that eventuality? It takes a wise man to recognize wisdom. Thus only by recognizing wisdom, we are wise. I have a cure against venom. You should be prepared. Do you agree? That may be because I am not a merchant. Looks can be deceiving. I am merely a student of my ancestors, trying to relay wisdom to those who deserve it. That is a wise choice. Your life may not be measured with denarii. I have seen your future and
It smells like apples and peaches, and tastes like almond and dried locust wings. Simply put, it's a marvel of potion crafting. You will feel sad when the bottle is empty.
By the ancestors, it's just ordinary wine. Go sleep it off before you make a fool of yourself.
On carpets and blankets. Don't make me carry these all the way home.
Romans, the spirits must have led you here to my little corner. How fortuitous. I need a little bit of your time and your guidance. Would you be willing to extend your helping hand? That is precisely why I need you. The guidance I seek is for lands beyond this one. You are a warrior, are you not? If death is what you deal, it must stand to reason that you'd know death and the lands of the dead. My name is Aksil. I am what you might call a philosopher in your language. Though to my own people, I am a shaman. My life's work is to study and explore the many lands beyond death, and how they vary from culture to culture. Well, that is one of the questions I am trying to explore. Is it truly based on what we believe, or where we are born, or to whom? I myself am inherently fascinated by the idea of these different afterlives. But when I finish this book, I hope it will serve as a kind of travel guide. You understand me then. On the matter of transitioning from one life to the next, there can never truly be certainty. Besides, as scholars, we must seek the truth for no other reason than to enlighten ourselves. I have collected much knowledge of our own afterlife, but I have never had the opportunity to learn what awaits Romans after death. Precisely. I have interviewed several scholars on the subject of the afterlife, but those were all of Africa. It is my theory that one's afterlife depends on the gods one believes in. I simply want to know about what kind of afterlife Roman gods provide. I'll need more than that. I'll need detailed descriptions. You have the look of a trustworthy individual, and I know Romans are proud of their virtues. Is it not so? I may later enlist the help of another Roman who would prove you wrong and reveal that you have deceived me. In that case, I would at least know what part of the afterlife Romans like to lie about. First, walk me through the typical journey of the deceased according to your culture. Imagine you are dead. What happens then? On its own? Interesting. We have to find our own way to the Duat. But they say the path is different for each person. A river? Now that sounds pleasant. But do you carry your own money to the underworld? Of course. We also believe it is best to bury the dead with their belongings. That way they can live a good life in Siket Aru. Assessors. We have 42 of them. It is best to know their names and the sins they have not committed. Once you pass their judgment, Anubis weighs your heart against a feather of Mart. A pure heart isn't heavy. This Elysium sounds like Siket Aru. Osiris permits only the pure spirits to the field of reeds. Amit devours their hearts. You are right, of course. But I have an idea. Look. This weed is called cat's eye. They say it will bring you to the land of the dead temporarily. It would be great if you'd try it and tell me what you saw there. Naturally, I was the first to try it myself, but I'm certain you will visit a different underworld than I. You should not worry. I have tried it myself multiple times, and as you see, I always came back. I knew you'd agree. It will be a great journey. Make sure to remember what you saw. You'll have to describe everything to me in detail.
shall we? I am a cat. I am a giant cat. Again, something you can deduce based on observation alone. I am you. You were exactly 1 lifetime ago, but you are not a very good cat. Cats have to live through 9 lives. We die and then we are reborn. But a wicked cat is reborn as a lowly human. I am you in a past life. Do you remember dying? I do. It was memorable, but not pleasant. Then again, few deaths are. It is not you who is dead. A very good question. Do you even remember your purpose? Your father. His death seems so long ago. When was the last time you thought about him? Have you noticed that you no longer remember his face? Yet you intend to avenge his death. I wonder why. It will not bring him back. Did you even like your father? And your love and loyalty is still bound to someone who does not exist anymore. I may seem wise to you, but wisdom comes with age and identity. I know you because I am you. Or rather, I was you in a past life. I do not enjoy life as a human. But you can save me by leading a good life and not causing pain. Only then will we be reborn as a cat. Unlikely, but stranger things have happened. But you do. In pursuing your ambitions, you hurt those in your path. You must ask yourself if it's all worth it. And when that's done, you will lie around all day and enjoy life. You can do that now. Cats do it every day. The only way you can stop hurting people is to leave the land of the living. You may stay here if you want, and trade places with me. That way I will be reborn as a cat, and you will be a good woman. I know, this is all very confusing for you, but let me make it simpler. I shall present you with 2 doors. One of them leads to the Elysium of Reeds, the other back to the Court of Heaven. Think about it. Figure out which one feels right, and go where your heart leads you.
You're back. Quickly, tell me what you saw before the visions fade. Giant cat. Ah, that's bizarre. Thank you, my dear friend. With your help, people all around the world will have a better afterlife experience. Please, accept this amulet as a small token of my immense gratitude. I hope to see you again when my book is finished.
from the farms of the coast.
I have a drink for every taste, every tongue.
Greetings, Romans. Or how do you say it? Selwete. I am Gulussa the Great. How may I help you? Isn't it obvious? Not only am I incredibly handsome, but I also sell the best wares in the land. I would like to think of myself as a purveyor of uncommon delicacies. My pursuit for said uncommon delicacies is relentless. It makes my less capable colleagues envious. Here and there. In this profession, you get to travel all around the world. Procuring items is a form of art. I can find you anything you are looking for, given enough time or resources, of course. Everything you can see in my stalls. The most peculiar spices, and obviously, the best sewi Nazamones has to offer. What do you need? Ah, the moment I saw you, I knew what kind of connoisseur you are. Unfortunately, that sewa is not for sale.
That birthmark? By Zeus and Pythagoras. My sister. Finally, I found you, sister.
Restrain your sewas, Roman. I told you, that sewa is not for sale. I apologize. Still, my point stands. She is not for sale, for she was already purchased.
The sky is gone from her eyes. What did they do to her? Magister, I don't know what I should do. What do I say?
She was a curious one, listening in on conversations she should not hear and watching events she should not see. I had to correct this problem. We burnt her eyes out. Now she's naturally less curious. This outrage is unnecessary. Am I telling you how you should run your legion? Then don't tell me how I should deal with my sewa. That's my job and my expertise.
I do not know what kind of trick this is, but I have no brothers. Please let go. Your insistence will be bad for me.
A name? I do not know her name. I do not remember it. It's been a long time.
What do you want to do, Discipule? Your actions will determine the kind of man you are.
Finding her was once the purpose of my life, Magister. I am not leaving without her. Do something, Legati, or I will.
Tempting. What you're saying is you can pay me 8,000 denarii right now?
Never in the history of the world has anyone paid even half that much for a sewa. He just doesn't want to sell her.
Then we can pay with steel.
It's all right. You're going to live.
On yourself.
May I request some help, please? No permanent damage.
Guides your hand, old man.
Asclepius guides my hand. He who knows how to heal naturally knows how to kill. Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
Inhuman monsters! They want to kill us all!
What's happening?
Calm down, sister. You are safe now. Your brother will take care of you.
Did you kill him? You killed him! You are murderers!
Did I do something wrong? Magister?
I don't know, Bestia.
Come on, sister. I will show you your new home.
They say it was the Romans. They attacked her caravan and killed the Pharaoh's guards.
She will want vengeance on her brother. Mark my words. War is coming.
The Roman finally joins us in the flesh. Your reputation precedes you.
Esteemed elders, now that we are all here, our talks can begin in earnest. I have told you all of the upcoming war, of the possibility of Nozamenes being trapped between Roman legions and Egypt, and I have explained the potential advantages of an alliance with the Romans. Now is your time to ask your questions about our proposal. I'm sure many such questions burn your tongues.
Why is nobody talking? Have you lost your voices? Are you all afraid of the great Roman? Cowards! That's what you are. You are a disgrace to Nazamones.
It is only you who disgraces us in front of this foreigner, Warmaksan. Is it up to you to talk when your elders are silent? You confuse courage with insolence. Nobody is afraid of the Roman, but it is unwise to insult your elders.
Nobody is afraid of the Romans. I am. They've conquered Nazamones once. They rule Egypt and possibly myriad lands, the names of which I can't even begin to pronounce. One would be a fool not to fear the Romans.
Run to your Roman masters with your tail between your legs then, Medun. I shall stand and fight, and if need be, die defending my people.
Warmaksan, Medur, know yourselves. The ancestors are watching. Do not disrespect the court.
How many troops do you need, Roman? An imprecise answer. Now that is inspiring leadership.
An imprecise answer is an honest one, Udad.
You seem to have low expectations of Romans, Lunia.
She is afraid. Am I wrong, Roman? There is no way you can advance towards Egypt without our help. You can wait for your masters to send you reinforcements, but by then it will be already too late. And what if we refuse helping you? It is not conquest you are seeking. You are trying to survive. Are you not? I'll grant you that your words are wise. In your acceptance of death, you conquer your fear thereof. Unfortunately, I cannot strike a deal with a woman who may be dead tomorrow. And if you die, who will take your place? Who will uphold your end of our arrangement? They have put their trust in you, and so you put your trust in them. This is fitting. You have my support.
You weak-minded fool! You excrement of a drunken horse! The presence of this foreigner alone is an insult to the ancestors. I should slit your throat where you stand.
Control yourself!
He may have a temper, but he is right. You know that too. The court of heaven is for us only. I can already feel the disapproval of the ancestors.
Can you now? Very well. Let us consult the ancestors then.
Have you lost your mind, Izil? Are we not disgraced enough? Will you allow this foreigner to desecrate the resting place of our ancestors with her presence?
That is highly unusual. I don't think the ancestors would approve.
That's something the ancestors can tell us themselves, is it not?
Fine. But let it be known that I'm not happy.
As usual.
It is settled then. We consult the ancestors.
Greetings, Legate. Do you really think I am a golden wolf? There is some truth to that. I am not. It is an amusing thought, though. Nazamones does not have kings or queens. We do not like being ruled by other people. Some amongst us think it's necessary to have a king. But I believe the very concept of a monarch is against our nature. We must rule ourselves. When I was young, my hair was the color of wheat, and I am said to be as cunning as a wolf. Most of them. This year's gathering had a specific goal. We wanted to elect a king for the entirety of Nazamones. Naturally, not all of the tribes agree.
Salve legate. Is that right? Legate. You have such a strange language. I do like it though. I apologize for the behavior of my fellow elders. We are not used to having a foreigner in the court.
I like your sense of humor.
In the absence of a meaningful decision, we have decided to consult the ancestors, as we always do. You shall travel to the burial site and sleep inside the tomb of an ancestor who, in return, shall appear to you in dreams and reveal your destiny. We will all do the same. I believe our ancestors will tell us if we should support you.
Pray to your gods, Roman. If the ancestors are against you, I shall cut you down right there and then.
And then one morning you will just fail to wake up.
Greetings, Legate.
Up to no good at all.
Would you look at this place? We are a very long way away from Rome, my friends.
Why are the elders allowing foreigners here to trample all over our ancestors' graves?
Hey! You! Do not walk there! It is sacred ground!
You Romans are motherless. You have no ancestors, and your bastard gods have no power here. Then tell me why different people in different places worship different gods. We will shortly see if that is in fact the case.
It pains me to see an outsider like you at this sacred place. I await the guidance of the ancestors. Only they could change my mind. But I do not expect they will. It is not a personal matter. You represent the death of our way of life. That is none of your business. I know what you are doing. Hoping to find a way to pry us apart and drive a wedge between us. Well, you will find nothing. I may not always agree with Aksil, Maedor, and Lunya, but our tribes thrive on mutual respect. We are not enemies to each other. Against you, we are united like the fingers of my fist. Foreigners, please be respectful in this sacred place.
Are you ready? Ask. He has already made his choice to support you. In his eyes, to seek the guidance of the ancestors now would be a sort of insult against you. The ancestors know many things. You shall consult one of mine. I'm sure the answers will be forthcoming. You drink the ritual milk and enter into the tomb of your ancestor. Truth will be revealed in a dream. Anyone who lies about such sacred matters will be judged most harshly by the spirits.
It is bad luck for the living to enter a grave. I will give you what I can spare. Make sure to return it when you are done.
On your feet, Romans! They are trying to kill us!
Worked! They are caught with their pants around their ankles!
Don't let overconfidence weaken you, Warmaksan. Kill them all. I will meet you at Aljila.
Fools!
Sakura, we must leave at once. This will surely mean war.
Just get our child out of here! Run! Find a place to
They're killing each other! Run!
Stay away from me, please!
Move as one now! do the same!
each other!
Stay away from me, please!
Really not messing around, huh? I need help!
You are mostly fine. Get back into the fight.
They always underestimate me.
Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
I will take you with me to the Afterlife!
worry, I'm here.
The moment they reveal themselves, they are dead.
Help me! I can still fight!
What is going on? Come on! Just fight!
Howl like the dog you are!
Disappointing.
They're unstoppable!
If I were 20 years younger.
Just one. Should not be any trouble.
Oh,
This is all too easy.
Cowards! Are you all right, Legate?
Well, Aksil was always too smart for his own good. But honestly, I never expected him to go this far.
Treacherous bastards! We'll get them, do not worry.
I must give it to old Aksil. He fooled even me.
We may have to. And not just for him, but Udad as well. He's likely to retreat to his citadel in Augila. Unless you can find a way to get rid of Udad, Aksil will be intractable. With or without Medel's support, we will need to defeat Aksil, or else Nazamenes will not fully stand with us.
Ours is the finest, most veteran legion of Rome. We will crush these barbarians.